Hi everyone! This Qigong routine was created with the intention to help you raise your vibrations. And so we're going to focus a lot on releasing stagnation and clearing the energy field so that you have more room to be free-flowing and empowered. I hope you enjoy! We'll begin with our legs hip-width apart, knees slightly bent and tailbone tucked in, and we'll transition into knocking on the door of life. And to do this, keep both heels on the ground and twist at the hips. As you do so, relax your shoulders completely and let your arms relax as well, gently tapping on your lower back area every time you twist. This should feel like a really awesome, gentle massage for your lower back, and this exercise is wonderful for waking up the entire body very naturally. I would suggest maintaining steady rhythmic breathing throughout most of this video, in through your nose and also out through your nose. Now we'll extend, knocking on the door of life by forming gentle fists with your hands, and using those gentle fists to lightly tap under your collarbone each time you twist. This point under your collarbones is connected to your lung channel, and it's a great spot to relieve tension in the chest and to help regulate your breathing. We'll extend this even further by opening up your palms to be flat and then reaching over to tap on the tops of your shoulders. This should feel amazing, especially if you have tightness in your shoulders or any type of shoulder pain. To deepen the stretch, you can lift one heel at a time as you twist and look over your shoulder. Many of us tend to store our stress in our shoulders, and so I really encourage you to give yourself permission to release the stress and tightness and maybe even frustration carried in your shoulders as you twist and tap. And we'll start winding it down back to the lung point. And now to the door of life. And ever so gently slowing it down back to center, where we will take 3 deep breaths together. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Inhaling, feeling your stomach expand like a balloon, and exhaling, deflating that balloon, navel to spine. And last one, inhaling and exhaling. Next, we'll do some chi massage. So form gentle fists with your hands once again and start tapping on your lower back area. Again, give yourself permission to clear out any tightness in your lower back, and then open up your hands and start tapping down the backs of your legs, getting the tops of your feet, and then tapping up the insides of your legs. Back with a gentle fist, you can start tapping on the front of your hips. And we'll repeat this by tapping on your lower back again. I really encourage you to think about releasing and opening up the pathways as you use your hands to stimulate and wake up your body. And one last time, tapping on our lower backs. Opening up our hands for flat palms, getting our booties, the backs of our thighs, the backs of our calves, tops of our feet, and then traveling up the insides of our legs, ending at our hip gates for one last time. We'll bring our fists from our hip gates all the way up to our chest. And from here, we'll take some deep breaths as we open up our chest and lungs. Inhaling, feeling your chest expand, your lungs open up. And exhaling out any tension, any tightness, any stagnation. If it feels better, you can also open your hands for flat palms instead of using fists. You can cover a greater surface area this way. And now we'll take these flat palms and bring them down the insides of your arm. Tracing down into your forearm, your hand, flipping your hand, and then tracing up the outside of your arm, traveling all the way across your shoulder. And then repeating the same process from your chest down your opposite arm. And again, just reminding yourself of the intention to release any stuckness each time you tap your body. And traveling back up that shoulder, now we'll take it to our chest, taking a big breath at center, holding it, and releasing. And now we'll again repeat down the bicep, down the forearm, getting the inside of the hand, now traveling up as you tap the back of the hand, the back of the forearm, your tricep, onto your shoulder, and repeating on the opposite side. Down the inside, up the outside, tops of the shoulders, and then big breath at center, hold it, and release. One last time for this same process, you know what to do. Back at center, let's take a couple breaths here together, inhaling and releasing. Big breath in and release. And one last time, big inhale and exhale. And we'll pause, and I invite you to feel the electricity buzzing in your body. Hopefully you feel a lot more open, more pockets of space after this tapping exercise. We'll do 3 breaths here at center to reset our energy. We'll continue to create more space by massaging our ears. And so to do this, take your forefinger and your thumb and begin to rub the outside edge of your ear between that forefinger and thumb. So tracing down the outer bit of cartilage, starting from the top of your ear and then ending all the way at your lobes, and repeating this process. So for those of you who don't know, in Chinese medicine, the ear is a microcosm for the entire body. And so by massaging the ear, you're blessing your entire body and essentially massaging it as well. This outer cartilage spine of your ear is associated with your fingers, wrists, hands, elbows, shoulders, and neck. And so you can just think about that as you massage this area. And now I just want to create some space for you to freestyle and just massage one ear at a time. A lot of people don't realize how much tension and tightness we have in our ears, and so intuitively just guide yourself to what your ears are asking you in terms of releasing and massaging and opening up. Find what feels really good for you and repeat on the opposite ear. Lastly, with your pointer finger and thumb again, grab the tiny lip of cartilage right above your earlobe and tug down, including your earlobe. This part of your ear is associated with the brain, and so tugging down from this area is said to help bring mental clarity. And now moving on from our ears, we'll use the pads of our fingers to gently stimulate the tops of our heads. And so use your fingers to comb through your crown and just start gently awakening this area, relieving any tension with your light touch, and just creating more space with those fingertips. It's going to feel very refreshing, and you can carry this out on your forehead, on the back of your head, anywhere that you're being guided. And now with open palms, just stimulating the top of your head with your light taps, I invite you to focus on releasing any energy in your crown chakra that might not belong to you. Clear and tap out any outside influences and distractions. In doing this exercise, we're going to invite your seniority back into your crown chakra. If there are other areas of your head or neck that also feel stagnant, allow your hands to go to those places and continue to release from there. And meeting back at center, we'll use our peace fingers, so our middle finger and our pointer finger, and we'll use that to trace down our jaws. So you can encapsulate your ear in between those fingers, starting from there, and then tracing down from your ears all the way to your chin. Apply whatever pressure feels necessary or good as you trace down this area. Our jaws are definitely another hot spot where we tend to store our stress, and so we are using this time to mindfully release what is in our jaws that is not serving us any longer. And now, using the pads of our fingertips, let's stimulate and tap on our jaw and any area of your face that's also asking for your attention. And again, going at whatever pressure feels really good for you. And we'll bring it back to stillness and take 3 breaths at center. Inhaling, lifting your arms up, stomach expanding, exhaling through the nose, deflating that stomach. Repeating twice more. And now we're going to drop it down into some shaking. And so with your heels firmly planted on the ground, just bounce at your knees, let your shoulders completely relax. And the way that I like to carry out my shaking is by almost imagining that I'm falling and then catching myself at the last moment. And so in doing this, you're very loosely allowing your body to shake off any tightness and stagnation that may be trapped, maybe unknowingly in certain areas of your body. And your body will guide you. So just get loosey-goosey with it and let it show you where it's asking for release. Shaking is a fantastic way to cleanse the lymphatic system. And to deepen this exercise, you can also use your voice to help you release. Obviously, this might be more comfortable for you if you're alone, but I highly encourage you to join me and get weird with it and sigh it out as you shake. Winding it down and meeting back at center to catch your breath, taking a moment to tune into what it feels like to create more space within yourself. We'll take 3 breaths at center to slow down our breathing and heart rate after that vigorous shaking time. And now we'll move into something that I like to call a spiritual sponge bath. Sometimes I call this the hamster tube because it reminds me of hamsters cleaning themselves. Essentially, you'll be using your hands and guide yourself with your intuition to any areas of your body where you feel like you're still holding on to things that are ready to be let go of. This can be other people's projections, unwarranted advice, any outside influences that you never really thought you consented to but may have weaseled their way into your space. Just being mindful of how that can sometimes happen and then gently giving yourself permission to release it. Focusing on clearing the energy from your back is also very helpful when doing this exercise. You never really know what's there until you start wiping it down. Sometimes energy gets thrown at us and it ends up on our backs, so just keeping that in mind. Really take your time with this and just feel into these more subtle spaces. Amazing job. And now we'll take 3 breaths at center. I first heard of this next exercise from Noble Movement Academy, who I'll link in my bio, and essentially this exercise is fantastic for clearing the energetic field. On one side of your body, lift your heel and arm, bringing that arm to the opposite side of your body, and then in one quick motion, you'll bring your heel to the ground and bring your arm across your body back to its original position, slicing through. Inhale as you reach across and exhale as you slice through your field. Something that might feel really good is envisioning yourself cutting through any cords that might be hooked into your energetic field. Anything that's obstructing your field, anything that doesn't belong there, slice through, cut through, clear your field. And we'll start winding it down, meeting back at center. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. We'll now move into a meditative exercise to help you relax your mind. And to do this, you'll take one hand and then trace it over your opposite arm's bicep, forearm, and then eventually the palm of your opposite hand. Continue this process by switching hands and repeating and syncing your breath as you do so. This exercise really invites you to feel into more subtle energies, as your hand is never actually touching your arm, but instead hovering lightly over it. I invite you to feel the energy radiating from your palms as you continue to flow. Allow your mind to fully relax. Feel your stress and anxiety melt away as you continue to tune into yourself. We're now going to start focusing on gathering this energy that you're feeling radiating from your palms. We're going to focus it on forming a ball of energy in front of you. And so start to envision this ball of light created from your own authentic energies forming between your palms. Start to notice the size of this ball, the color of this ball, the weight, any sensations that come to the surface as you think of your authentic energies. Just start observing and taking note of them. Perhaps the more time you spend focusing on these energies, the bigger and brighter and more intense this ball gets. Begin to gather this ball and place it above your head, and attach a magnet under this ball of energy to continue to collect any of your authentic energies that have spread out across people. Maybe there are certain individuals that come to mind where you feel that your energy is tending to leak towards, or perhaps there is a certain draining situation that comes to mind as well. Recall your authentic energies from these people or situations and invite them into this ball of energy that you're holding above your head. Take a moment to ask your team of spirit guides and angels to purify and cleanse all of these energies as they enter your energetic ball above your head, making sure that they are 100% yours. And we can also ask your team of angels and guides to help you set these energies into present time. And now very lovingly guide this ball of your authentic energies down through your crown chakra, letting it settle into your heart where it begins to expand. And now we'll start swirling this energy from your heart outwardly through water waves. And so with water waves, you'll be lightly twisting from the hips and twisting your forearms. Feel yourself starting to flow within this movement. I always like to envision as if I'm water bending while I do water waves. And essentially, you can start to envision yourself radiating your authentic energies from your physical body into your auric space and solidifying that auric space. You can also simultaneously envision yourself swirling out anything within your auric space that is ready to be released. We'll slowly wind down to center, and then we'll finish this practice with auric shielding. And so to do this, cross your forearms in front of you as your palms face you, and then gently guide your hands down as your palms face down. We'll do this 3 times facing each direction. So inhale as you cross your forearms, and exhale as you guide your arms down. Turn and repeat with the intention to solidify your space. Turn and repeat. Turn and repeat. Turn and face forward. And we'll end this practice with both of our hands placed on our abdomens. You can close your eyes and gently smile to yourself, thanking yourself for showing up, for doing this work, and for honoring yourself in such a beautiful way. Continue to send yourself some much-deserved love. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful rest of your high vibrational day. Bye!